Thank you. Welcome to Mrs. Grantham. I'm not going to play any more music for today because it's too awkward, but, well, maybe later. But I have this little baby, and I'm so happy. Look, I had two. I don't know where the other one went. We went to go buy milkweed, and we found a baby one. Look, I'm hoping everything goes well, but there's one right here. See? The little baby caterpillar. Let's see if I can focus in really. It's very tiny. And when I put it away, look at how in comparison what it looks like. Hi guys, welcome. So we found it on. Very tiny. It's a baby. I had two. I think the other one's hiding in that plant. But I'm going to lift it up the top of this to show you something. That is what we found it on. Sorry I left. Little was naughty. Well, that's all right. Hi, sorry I left it with little. That's all right. No problem. It's all good. I just am excited to show you that I can do live streams now, and we're going to see how it goes. I want to get some more. That one's not enough because I'm going to have to take good care of this, but it doesn't mean that it's going to survive. Because it's one, and normally every time I had three of them, and only one survived and two survived. So I'm trying to take good care of the baby. Look at it. There is another one. I'm hoping we find it and it climbs up the tree. So I'm going to leave it in my house to take care of it because cats or anything will eat it. Even bugs eat it. So I'm hoping. I'm excited. See, and no, I'm going to do something better next year because I'm being more educated. There's something you can do, but this is kind of what I do. I'm going to keep it in a container, and it's got an air because it's so tiny. It's got a lot of air in it, and then you're going to take the lid, any kind of lid, really. I take that pasta part off of it. Really doesn't have to be there, but it really doesn't matter. The whole point, just put the lid on it, so nothing, no bugs or anything get into it, like this. Hey, you like my flower? Oh yeah, those are just fake flowers. Those aren't real. Those aren't real. And if you notice, there's the stuff right here. There's the neem oil I was talking about. And the other bigger bottle came right here. It says Doctor's Adorable Incorporated Neem Oil. That's what I've been waiting for. Oh, I'm glad you like my fake flowers. You guys are supposed to be paying attention to this. There, I'm going to lower it. That's what you're supposed to pay attention to. That's which one. Hi, Wendy. So anyways, there's my little baby. This is Will here too. Hi, Will. This lid feels like it's still too greasy. I'm going to have to wash the lid out. I thought it was clean, but anyways, poor little thing. I don't want it to be full of oil and vinegar, but look how cute it is. What is it? Oh my God, Winnie, how long have you known me? How long have you known me? And you ask what it is. That's the start of a monarch butterfly. That's a caterpillar right there. That's how little it starts. It's very little. You have to watch eggs. They start really, really little, and it'll keep eating and grow bigger and bigger if all goes well. Yeah, that's a monarch. That's how I raised them. They were little white eggs. I wish I could find an egg. When I find an egg, I'm going to show you guys what the egg looks like on the back. And then they go little like this. It hatches. It hatches, and then it could die at this point. It's not strong enough. The butterfly, it will, if it survives, because this is the time where it's rough. I had to go where it was about double the size, and then it died. So I have no idea. That's why people I know they're so tiny that anything could eat it. You know what? I found out my neighbor, hey, Jillian, the one that I raised them, that I just went and plucked these bigger ones out. I plucked milkweed. See how little they start out, and there's different varieties. That's the one, the size, but the milkweed can go this big. Look at the size of that leaf compared to this tiny one they're on right here. I didn't see you raise the other one. Oh, yeah. No, well, the whole video's on it, though. I did it last year, and the whole video, I was tempted to do it into a video again this year. I don't know. I might not, but right now, I was just excited to finally have another caterpillar. And, yeah. Well, your internet's so bad today? So, yeah. I hope to get more. This thing, wait till you see how the size. I could, on a daily vlog thing every day, I can check it and see. But it'll grow and grow. Once it hits a certain point, it goes in crazy fast. As long as it's healthy. That's all I care for. And I know there was another one up here. There was another one on this leaf, but it's gone. I don't know where it went. And I'm thinking it's in here somewhere. I don't see it anywhere. So I had actually two. Let's try this leaf. I don't think it's on this one either. See, I was looking for it. It disappeared. So that's how tiny they are. So you have to look for them. And I kind of look on the back of the leaves and everything. If you start to see little holes in it, then look there, and there's a chance there might be one near it. That's what they start looking out as. So, seems to be fine. He's nice and eating away. Let's see what he looks like on the other side. He's not really eating away. Look how cute he is. Oh, he's so tiny. Well, anyways, I'm just excited. I hope I can keep it alive. I hope I can find the other ones, and I want to get some more. Hopefully I can get some more going. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you wouldn't have been with me. That's right. Was that the video? If that's the video, thanks, MT. But look at... I went out of my way, by the way, to go get it. Chris Dale, French farmer. Hello, Chris. I went out of my way to go get this plant. We went out of town. Thank you. We went out of town to go get to find one. My neighbor told me, oh, it's curling up. So hopefully it's not unhappy. Come on. No. Okay, I'm going to leave it, have a little bit of a break. Oh, no, it's still looking for a part. I can see the head moving. Here he is. He's moving again. Wait until you see every day. It's just amazing how it's even stretching. It's even growing a little bit. It does this. It's weird. It does the black thing. It goes around at the skin, and then it sheds the skin and doubles in size by the next. Once it sheds the skin, it's bigger. All in the next day, by the next day. Just amazing. So anyways, I got to see if I can get some more. That's only, and hopefully the other one will climb up here somewhere on the milkweed, and I can find it by tomorrow. I hope. I'm going to put this in the bedroom because the cats will eat it too. I have to watch it. The cats will eat this, anything that's moving. And I understand, anyways, the neighbor's granddaughter raises them all the time, and they left a lot in the garage, and you know that mice ate them. Hello, Matilda. Yeah, mice ate them too. So they have a lot of predators. And then I found out that milkweed is poisonous, but I guess deer can eat it, and so can rabbits. So I have to gonna cage this milkweed in. This one, there's different kinds of milkweed, and this one's a perennial I bought. So it's gonna come back every year. And I have to do a cage around it to protect it so the deer and the rabbits don't eat it. Because I was wondering what happened to my little baby ones, and all the tops were gone. And then my neighbor said, "Oh, I just found out recently deers and rabbits eat them. Yeah, I seen tons growing today. Did you? It will come out. Fingers crossed. Keep plant with you. Yeah, I hope it. I'm going to get some more when. I told you what I wanted to do. I've said that if I got them, I would like to. This one's going to be this probably is going to be my mom. I'm going to release them for my mom, my husband, my 2 son-in-laws, and my grandkids. And then I'll start releasing for my friends on YouTube. I wasn't kidding, so I'm kind of showing you that. Anyways, I bought 2 of these. Plants. Let me lift it up again. I bought 2. These are one type of milkweed, and there's like 4 types at least. Because look at even these are tinier leaves, and they don't look like the same. They're not the same make as this one. This one's more of a wild. Look at the size of leaves. There, baby. Look at the size. That's a wild one. That is a wild milkweed right here. The size of leaf. Oh, well, have a good one, Chris Dale. Yeah, that's how it survives. It eats the leaves. Wait until you see it. It's amazing. If you come back, it'll, as long as it goes well and I can raise it, you're going to see how fast this thing will grow and double in size. You can look at it one day, and it'll be double in size by the next day. Yep, see, it's eating again now. I can see it's got the little head. Let's see if I can show you it really close. Like it's munching around where oh, wait a minute, I'm out of the way. Where the hole is, it eats like crazy. Yeah. So I got to get some more, and as I go, I'm going to be live streaming this too. I'll just pop it on I'll just do a live stream, open camera like this when I want to show you guys how it changes. It's going to be incredible. You'll see it change from day to day. It will. And to me, it's exciting doing this. There it is. There's the head. You can see the little head. It's moving around. I hope it doesn't get too upset with me. See, you can see that black little thing with the line is the head of the caterpillar. See, and it's going to go across the hole and search for something more to eat. Can you see it right here? Yeah, that's my hand. Of course it's my hand. My hand is huge compared to this thing. That is my hand. That's your hand, yes. Yeah, I'll show you that later, but it's not right now. I saw you feed it with water or sugar and water. Yeah, it's going to be honey. Sugar's too hard on it. It's a formula with honey and water. I switched it. Sugar's too hard. I kind of learned that through the hummingbird, and I was watching stuff. So it's going to be honey and water, and I'll show you how to feed it. Are you just being silly? Okay. Well, hi, David. Silly guy. So see, you guys that have not been with me when I raised these before, you're going to get a nice close look at this as I go. It's going to be really kind of cool showing you together. Rachel knows about it. MT's been with me. Rachel knows about it. There's a few, and Sakuna must have saw it too. They must have all saw me raise this last year. 2 years ago was the video. Last year was a live stream, and this might be a combination live stream and video. Yeah. I know you were, Rachel. You were with me all along. So it could be, like I said, it could be a video and a combo, just like I did last time, because I want to release it in front of you guys, but last time the internet didn't go outside, so I couldn't release it. I could only show pictures and put it as a video because I couldn't release it in front of you guys, but it's going to be really exciting. I find it extremely exciting. This is like being a mother and raising babies, only I got to get more. This is not enough. But it's eating. It's happy. And then, I don't know if you ever seen this. Whoa, where did you go? Go back there. Milkweed is very sticky. So, have you ever seen this? Watch when I snap this. I put some in the fridge. They don't last that long. So, watch right there. It's very sticky. And if I squeeze it, you'll see some of it come out. See if you can see it. That white, it's very sticky. Oh, congratulations, Elda. Also, that's good. Okay, lift it up. Okay. You do? Yeah, it is like that, Sakuna. It really is like that. This is not showing you good. When I picked it off, it really does show the milk really good. But this one is actually almost dried out. It's not. That's weird. Give me a second. I got some in the fridge. See if you can actually see it on the other one. And I'll put this down. I think if I go like this, there you go. You can really see it. It's right here. I'll be right back. I want to see if I have any one in the fridge I'm storing. Not really sure if I could. I'll just leave them in the fridge. You can put a paper towel around them and keep them. They'll last longer. You can put a paper towel around on the bottom of the stem part. But it's kind of cool. Timothy. Oh, you're in your other room. Hi, everyone. Just got out of work. I'm just relaxing after my shower. Cool. I gotta get my coffee. Anyways, that's a little baby. Put my neem oil box. I guess you can see it. That's the bottle, but there's a big one back there too that I finally got in the mail. I can't, like I said, there's several. Where would you find milkweed? This particular one is seeded. So this is the wild one right here. This is a wild one. I had two. I don't know where it is. We brought two home, and they can escape that easy if you don't watch it. And if they're not happy, like they'll move really fast. And it's up in here, you guys. Somewhere, it's that tiny that it might be somewhere in here, and it might climb by tomorrow. I don't know. It was on the leaf, and then when I got in the car and came home, it was there. But when I got in the house, I went to look for it, and it's as simple as they can move very quickly too when you don't expect them. So it could be anywhere in the dirt, and it climbed the tree tomorrow. We have raw tomato and beefsteak out the wazoo. Good. No, they don't have to be in wet, swampy areas, though. But no, because I don't see any. I have a swamp near my house, and it's not there empty. I don't see it there. They're like in the wilderness that you'll find them. Of jalapeno. You're so funny. In the wilderness, you'll find them. Like I said, this one's grown from a seed. It's a different kind. It should have purple flowers. And this one, I wish I could show you a picture. I'd have to do it on OBS, and I'm not on OBS right now to show you what I did show you guys. I showed you all kinds of milkweed before as a video. Anyway, that's kind of cool that I can put it down like that. Let's see. And I just have to move it over here. And you can see the baby one right there. Grown some cantaloupe too, a few watermelons too. That's nice. Nice to hear. So I don't know if you can find, if you Google it, let me see what I can, I can't even type here because the way it is. Caterpillar. Well, if somebody wants to Google, is milkweed, can you find milkweed in the UK? Just Google that, and then you'll know if you can find it. Yeah, it sounds good that he has fruit. Oh, I'm driving, listening to you on Bluetooth? Yeah, cool. Yeah. Well, you guys can talk to each other. I got to go grab my coffee. I left it in the car. I just got in the door. Like I said, we went to the county to drive to find this because I heard that I could find caterpillars if I got the milkweed. So at first, what do you do with milkweed? You grow it. And then butterflies but monarch butterflies are the only butterfly. They'll lay eggs on it. The eggs will hatch and turn into more butterflies. It's for butterflies. We got lots of butterflies over here. Yeah, but not if it's not monarch. Monarch are the only ones that go on there. Look for monarch butterflies. You'll know it. You know what they look like. Oh, I don't know. So I think monarch butterflies are low in demand. That's why I do this. Like a lot of people are doing it because of it. There's not a lot anymore. The pesticides, animals, cats can even eat them. Mice can eat them. Any kind of animal can eat them. Even bugs eat them when they're this little. Actually, if I don't have the lid on there, there's spider mites or whatever, spider mites, I think, that go in and eat them, even in your house. They'll eat them. Yes. Okay, butterfly food, yes. But like we were under the impression, well, I'm going to try. He's going to go in the bedroom where the cats can't get to him. And do you know that the first one I had escaped all over the place? He escaped all out of. I had him in a cage, and he crawled through the cage, and I found him on the floor. And they go all over. They work really far. The county I love. I'll say that county. You think that's funny? I looked it up. Says milkweed grows in Canada. I didn't see anything from the UK. It grows in the States too. You didn't see it. So it says, I looked it up, it says milkweed grows in Canada. I didn't see anything from you. It grows in the States too. So North America, it'll grow. Yeah. Interesting though. So you actually could get it growing. Well, you'll see. You might enjoy what I do, or you might not enjoy what I do, but this is what I look forward to every spring. I told you I was like excited. I went out of my way to go find it because I didn't have any eggs. I couldn't find any. And I hope I can find the other one. It'd be nice to have a couple. Okay. Oh, a caterpillar are very clever. The first butterfly, the one that I did the video on, climbed through the cage several times. Several times. I had it in a bedroom, and I went, where did it go? It climbed through the cage, went on the desk, crawled down the desk, and on the floor, I found it on the floor. And then I put it in another room, and it did the same. It got out of the cage. So now I have a butterfly net cage so that I don't have that issue. They travel a lot. When they're going to go to chrysalid and to turn into a butterfly, they need to be upside down. So they're looking for another space where they can climb up and be upside down. And they go crazy looking for it. They go crazy, absolutely crazy, going to look for a safe place to go upside down. And that's where you got to kind of keep them in a netted place to be safe. I showed you the netting I have, right? Well, anyways, keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't move. It may be in the UK. We have milkweed here. It's in North America, and it's in Mexico. I'm going to show you something. I plan on getting a whole bunch because I bought this. I'll show you. I'm going to go get it. And I definitely need my coffee. I'm going to go get that too. So, I got a kitty cat underneath. So here, let me move the plant out of the way. All right. Neem oil. And there's the big one I've been waiting for. That costs an arm and a leg. There. neem oil. It is 32 ounces. And I'm going to move this to the side where you can see it. But this is what this looks like. It's all squished up, right? It's all tied up. Wow. I wish you do the very best with the Monarch Butterflies. I hope so. I hope I find some more, Will. I hope so. Here you go. This is kind of cool. I want to show you. Look at how big it is. So there's the door. And see, it's all netted. This is what the butterfly cage looks like. This is the first year I had it, Wendy. Actually, it's plastic on here. This is kind of cool. It's plastic on this side. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because of the way it folds. But it's all plastic here. Turn it around. And it cannot get out. Yeah, no. Look, you go open here. It's safe. You put the leaves down here. I guess I could put it on something because it will go to the bathroom. So you're going to put this on like a cardboard or plastic. No, I love it. It's not 6 feet tall. No. It's not that tall. It's that's hilarious. That's maybe 2 feet tall or 3 feet tall. Monarch Butterflies can live up to 6 weeks. Longer than that. They can. I had it. I forget how long. Whatever it says on my video is how long the one I had lived. These probably could live longer if the wings aren't damaged and they're fed right. So and I think sometimes in captivity they last longer some ways. So basically I could go like this. I'm not going to do that because I want to keep an eye on it. I could do like this and leave it in the center of that and then zip it up. But it's little and it could get out. See, that little thing could fit through the holes of this right now. So technically, I'm going to go like, I'm probably going to put the lid on it so it stays, and then I'll just zip it up. Oops. Come on. There, and it could be in the case. See, I got handles too. So technically, it could be right in the center of that if I want it to be. Keep eating, then it won't. Yep. Oh, that's good. If you got a fox outside and it's looking good. Yeah, you can though. The only thing that makes a difference, Kuna, is it has 2 spots on the back wings. That's it. A male has 2 black spots on the back wings, and that's how you can tell. That's it. The only way you can tell it's a male. But you won't be able to tell that until obviously when they're born. They're born really big, the size they naturally are, and then there'll be 2 black marks on the back. You were gonna ask that? Yeah, it's very hard to tell them. They're on the back wings. when I'll point them out to you when I ever get these done, and if I get them raised, if I get enough of them, I'll be able to pick them up on my fingers. I'll be able to show you how to feed them very carefully, and because you want to feed them before you let them go. I always keep them when they're after they hatch. I leave them for at least a day, and the next day, so I can feed them and make sure they have a full stomach before I let them take off. Oh, I look if they stay still long enough. That's cool. Well, it's educating. Anybody can do it. That's my point to this. Well, anybody that wants to dedicate time to do it, and be careful with it, and don't leave it in the garage. Oh, that turned me off when I found out she had a whole bunch and she left them out there, and mice ate half of them. I was turned off. Oh, of eating the caterpillar. So I'm sorry, but if you can't devote time with it and you can't put them in your house to protect them, don't do it, because there's no sense. Your animals are going to eat them, so you're not doing them a favor. Like, I would never put it in the garage. Just they're in my house. That one stays in my house until it's still here with me. No, that would be kind of gross. What if you could make a butterfly cocoon? And it's a butterfly. They're not cocoons. They're chrysalids. Cocoon is totally different. There's cocoons for some butterflies, like the swallowtail, but this is not, and it's very, you'll see it's very thin. The chrysalid is very thin on a butterfly. But what amazed me, I cried when one of my chicken died. Yeah, well, that's what I did when I lost my butterfly. Anybody knew me from 2 years ago, when I raised the butterfly, when I would bring it all the time and show you how it had its own personality, and I'd bring it out and had it on my fingers, and it would flop around and try to fly, but it couldn't fly. I showed people all the time. All the time I brought it out 2 years ago. The next one, I was really cautious protecting them. And I even showed it. They were born right on live stream. I showed them, look at, they're in chrysalids. They're going to form a chrysalid. Look. And then I said, in so many days, they're going to hatch. And actually, my records stayed right on the video. It matched. I thought, oh, no way, this is going to be ready in time. They don't even look ready. And so I went to my video, because I forget, and it put, okay, from the chrysalid stage to when it hatched into a full-grown butterfly, it was right there. I counted the dates, and I said, oh, that can't be. That's not going to be ready. It's telling me it's only whatever days it is. I got to go look up my own video to tell you, but whatever days it was. And guess what? It matched. The amount of days from when it takes that I videotaped the ones that I had when I had her, from the time she was a chrysalid to a butterfly, was the right amount of days that it hatched. And so did the two of them. They hatched within, I think, hours within each other. One hatched at night. I don't know if I caught the hatching part on it. Not exactly, but it was kind of cool. I'm hoping that I'm going to get to show you that. Hopefully you'll be around and see it live. Let's see. He's taking a break here. Yeah, he's probably exhausted, taking a break. And he was in a very hot place, and air conditioning is not exactly hot. So I don't know. Hopefully he's not cold or anything. It's very cool, honestly, Wendy. I don't know who was here with me that actually saw them being born last year, but I said, look, I'm so excited. But now I think I can really show you in this netting. It's going to be wonderful to show you. I have to be careful. And another thing that I learned is if a chrysalid falls down, you can take little clips and pin them to the roof. They have to be upside down, or they can have damaged wings. So you have to take like a little bit of a clip, and you can clip them on top. I could, right here, let's show you my hands here. They're going to climb up all the way up there. They'll go all the way up here, and they'll connect here and do it, and they'll hang down. If they hang down and fall, I can literally pick it up, take a clip, and clip them on top right up here. So I know by being educated more and doing this more, I get better at it. I was feeding it sugar, and it's better to feed it honey. So you can keep male and female together. No, you shouldn't. Oh, you let go and might die, starving bird, eat it. What do you mean? You have to release them. I would never want anybody to keep butterflies unless you were qualified and you had a big place for them to survive and live. Monarch butterflies are not meant to be kept. They got to fly to Mexico. That's what they do. They come from here, go all the way to Mexico from Canada, northern Canada, all the way up through the States to Mexico, and they migrate there, and then they'll come back again. And I believe it takes, I was reading 4 generations from one way to the other way, 4 generations of butterflies. And they all meet where there's big things. There's some places in the States, but especially in Mexico, where they all meet there together. And it's a massive amount of butterflies. It's very cool. Oh, they do. They travel a long, long way. That's why I feed them. If they start in, let's say they're born in September, you're talking about they have to fly a long way. I wait and want to see grow. Oh, you're talking about mine, Sakuna, you want to see, or what do you mean? I wait and want to see go. It's amazing they find their way. I think they have a sonar almost. I'm not being funny, but they have some kind of sonar or something that tells them. It's just an instinct, something in them that tells them they have to go to New Mexico, or Mexico, and they gather there. Yeah, it's very cool. I see if I can find some footage on it, but they even had a song that I wanted to sing that it's designed for kids, but it was a beautiful, cute song that this man created and wrote for Monarch Butterflies. And I actually was supposed to do a song. One of my videos was supposed to be about Monarch Butterflies, and me and Jadelle was supposed to, she was going to do the piano, and I was going to make up a song. And I still would like to do that in regards to paying homage to Monarch Butterflies. Like for me to make my own song up, accompanied by Jadelle on the piano, is what I wanted to do. So you will never forget that. So good luck, baby. I hope I can find the other one and you can have a mate. If not, we'll find another one. It will be. I'll take you along my journey. I think when I live stream now, if I'm not talking about gardening right now, I'll be putting my interest on butterflies right now. So when I come on a live stream, you'll see something. 2, I don't know where it went though. I feel bad because it got off the leaf. It was on the back of the leaf and it escaped. And see, that's how easy they can escape. And they're so tiny at this point that I can't see it at all. So all I can think of, maybe it'll come up and I'll find it on top of the branches tomorrow. If not, well, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm going to keep searching for more eggs to hatch. Show you what an egg looks like too. Show you what it looks like. It's a little hard yellow thing to look for on a leaf. Yeah, I saw it in Wildlife TV. They all over the trees in Mexico. Yeah, it's a beautiful sight to see. If I ever had a chance to go there, I think I'd go and see that. The migration of the monarch butterfly, I would. Yes, you're one. I want to see. Well, we'll show you. Sakuna should be interested. Maybe your daughter might have a kick out of that too as it gets. Is she there right now? Is she there, the little girl, your daughter? Show her how tiny that is. Look at that. Look at that little creature, how tiny it is. Look at the size of my finger. And you can tell in proportion how tiny that is because my finger looks huge on here. See, I think it's lifting its head up now. Yeah, it is. I'm trying to see if it's lifting its head up. It should be. It's not moving. It's not eating, though. It stopped eating. What you want it to eat. It needs to eat. It's going to go for a part where I'm going to show you. When it gets to be really big, it eats like crazy. And that's when I know it's going to turn into a crystal. It's going to be ready to go to a butterfly stage because it'll eat like a big pig so it can stay in the chrysalid and be fine. I know it would be neat, and I don't know if I could do it this year. That's what I wanted to do. I'm sure that's not this kind though, Wendy. They do, but it's not this kind. Monarch butterflies do not hide in lettuce or cabbage. That's a totally different caterpillar. There's a green one. I could show you them. There's different caterpillars that turn out. Yeah. Sure. Yep, you were absolutely right. And that was probably a swallowtail. The swallowtail, and there's another one that either like parsley or there's another one that likes lettuce and cabbage. Yeah, it's green. Trust me, it looks nothing like this. And I know what you're talking about. It's that caterpillar. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely there is. If I capture one, I'll show you. I'll see. I'd have to feed up my lettuce, but I had one. I had one last year. All I did was put it to the ground and took it on my lettuce, because if you have that kind of caterpillar, wait until you see. They will eat your lettuce all up, but because they need it. They need, oh, she's sleeping? No problem, Sakuna. They need it to survive. They eat crazy amounts before, and that one goes into a cocoon. This is chrysalid. The other type of butterflies, a lot of them go into cocoons, or moths are going to cocoons. But this particular one, you will not miss it. When you see it once, you'll know. It only goes on milkweed, it's black and green with lines. And it's kind of a really cool looking caterpillar, actually. And if I find the lettuce one, oh, thanks, Walt. If I find the lettuce one, I'll show you on camera what I'm talking about, because I found one, and I was going to my lettuce to make a salad, but I always wash it out. And then I went, oh, I got startled because it was like sitting right in the center of my lettuce when I was bringing it in the house. Put me off lettuce for ages. Yeah, you just have to rinse it off. They're not going to hurt anything. You won't die from it. And it just, if you want a butterfly, that'll turn into a butterfly, that one. They don't stay, most caterpillars are something. They're not just a caterpillar. And the word metamorphose, once they metamorphose and turn into a butterfly, you'll see. But yeah, Dave had a swallowtail. And that's the one that looks like a cocoon. When it'll turn into a cocoon, and it also eats lots of parsley. But I think it could be the same one that eats lettuce too. Nice. You're cooking meatballs in a crock pot. That's cool. I'm cooking meatballs in my crock pot right now. Having to. Butterflies are so beautiful. Well, I think I'm going to educate you on the difference of them too, because if I find the green one, I'll show you what I'm talking about, and I'll see if I could get it to go into a cocoon stage. Didn't realize it would get eat. Yeah, they get eaten. Yep, that's why I'm doing this. Is when they get eaten by every kind of creature that goes after these things, besides pesticides, bugs, spiders, like I said, rodents. Now that I found out, I didn't know that mice eat caterpillars, but I guess apparently they do. So they have a lot of thing against them, don't they? So without our help, we're not going to have many if we don't help them out. That's my answer to that. Yeah, not yet. They will though. Wait until you see it. If you look at the video I did, there's a part where before it turns into a. Now I'm really aware of it too, and I'll show you. When they just before, maybe days before they turn into, they're going to climb the roof of this cage. They're going to hang, and the chrysalid is formed very fast. They kind of spit it out. They put it all over the bodies, and then finally they cover their head part of it, and they're done. And they stay in there for a little while. Yeah, next day. They can devour it when they're at the stage where you would eat that like that too, though. Sakuna, if you were ready to go in and you're not going to eat for days, don't dip in chocolate. If you weren't going to eat for days, then you would be packing it in. You'd eat store it all in, and that's what they're doing. They're storing it all in because they're not going to be eating for days until they turn into a butterfly. So that's what I was going to say. And I'm actually happy to show you. I got it out back. But I bought something else. I have two. I just showed you one. I have two of those milkweeds, and I have another plant that I bought for them too, which is called a type of sage plant. So it's edible, but it grows beautiful flowers, and the butterflies like it, and pollinators like bees like it. So I just bought that today. It's kind of a cool flower. You guys, I really got to get my coffee. If you want to stay, I'll be back in a minute. Raid incoming. Well, from who? Thank you for the raid. I better stay if somebody's coming to raid me. Well, hello. I'm not going to leave. I just want to go get a coffee, but I won't leave if somebody's coming in. Vegan, is that from your channel or who's raiding me? Thank you very much. Because it's like I want to get leaving, but I don't want to leave if I have a raid come in, and I don't want to be rude and take off. Yes. Can you guys act in my behalf? I want to go get a plant to show you, and I want to go get my coffee. Can you guys thank the raiders and tell them I'll be back? Oh, here we go. Here they come. Hello there. Vegan sent me. Hi, raiders. Hi, Vegan. Hello. Oh, thank you, Vegan. Vegan Realist sent me. Well, thank you, raiders. Andrew, Jenny Carpenter, Andrew Tidwell. And this is what we're just showing there. I am showing you that I raise Monarch Butterflies. That right now is a very tiny one. Very tiny caterpillar. Just so you know. And if you want to get back and come back and find out how I'm going to raise this, I'm going to find some more to raise. But thank you. Thank you. We used to do that when my dad was a teacher. Yeah. Well, they need a lot of help. That's what I'm trying to educate people on it. I was just fed them milkweed, had a hula hoop. Yeah. Well, look there's my net. I have an official, and that is not 6 feet tall. It's only like maybe 2.5 feet tall. It's not that tall, but see, that's my netting cage for them. I'm going to leave you with that. I thank you, raiders, and thank you. I'll be right back. I want to get my coffee, and I want to show you another cool plant that's going in my garden for the butterflies, because I'm making a small butterfly garden. So you guys talk amongst each other. Tell the raiders I thank them very much if anybody shows up in a minute. It's going to take me a little bit. I want to bring the plants, and I want to show you something really cool that I got today. And plus my coffee. All right, guys, I'll be there in 1 second. I just want to. This is called Caradona perennial sage. And this is what I want to show you. The bees like it, and it's going in my butterfly garden. All right. Hello. There's more raiders coming in. Hello, Bird Nest Rat Feast. Leslie, hi. I like all sorts of. All right, I'm going to move this out of the way. There, in case you want the name of it, the tag's right in it. I aim for this. Are you ready? Okay, where's my baby? That is a perennial sage called the caradona. So that's cool. It looks like lavender. It's not, though. It looks like lavender, but it's not. This is sage. If you can smell the leaves on here, right here, it should smell just like sage. I'm going to pick one. Ah, it's light smell. Yeah, it's very light smell. But I understand. I'm going to double check, but I'm pretty sure you can eat the leaves on this because sage is sage. And there it is. Thanks, Will. I really appreciate that. So I just want you to admire that plant because I think it's a very cool plant, right? Okay, so this is going in my butterfly garden. I wish I could show you the picture, but I have it on OBS. I can't show you here. All right, so if I swap it out with, I can move actually this over. Maybe you can see both. You see both? There. So that's milkweed. And this, if you look, it's got even a bee picture here. And it's not the same as lavender, but it reminds you of lavender. And here is the description of it right here. It's even a great pollinator for, it says, I was reading it for, I looked it up. It was for butterflies. It's for pollinators like bees. Oh, I can't get this out. Anyways, I'll leave it there for now so you get an idea how pretty it is. So my intentions are to be able to produce more baby butterflies if I have a garden. And then I'm going to increase the garden all along the side of my fence to be all along. Part of the, it's not in my property that right now. It's in behind the park. And the park, well, is owned by the railroad tracks. And they like what we're doing. So they said there was no problem. So now I'm going to extend it. Next year, I'll extend it. And if I had my way, I would extend this butterfly to all along the whole side of the park. I would love to do that. I just add more plants and add more, make it look so pretty, but inviting for butterflies is what I kind of want to work on this year for next year. And I have my delicious coffee here. You know what oh yeah, you weren't here this morning, but I have a large sage bush. Yeah. It's going to be exciting. I'm going to make it really cool. Like, this is not my property. Michigan. That's awesome. I'm trying to add plants to my property. I am a psychic. Wait a minute. I am a psychic with abilities with no programming. Plants, not knower of them and totally. Well, welcome anyways. It doesn't matter what power you have. Oh, you're in Michigan too? Well, that's cool. You're not far from me then. I'm in Ontario. Oh. And you know this. You know Timmy's the best. Hey, Paul. Fantastic. Tim Hortons. I always sing about it. Everybody that knows me knows I love Tim Hortons. So anyways, and Paul, welcome to my world. You've been around for a while, but I don't remember. I'm introducing you my babies. This is going to be a start. I don't know where that is. Emlyn City. Let me put this down again. So you got my plants. Is what open? Is it open now? Are you talking about Tim Hortons? What's open there when? Is that what you're talking about? Tim Hortons? And Paul. Look at, see, this is already getting a little rough. Not my poor little baby. I hope he's okay. Yeah, oh yeah, it's opened 24 hours a day when? Tim Hortons is open 24 hours a day. I can go in the middle of the night and have a coffee all night long. I can live on coffee 24 hours a day. I'm trying to find some more. That's a baby caterpillar. Oh, it's starting to eat again. I'm happy. Oh yeah, Timbits are good. You can see it. Look at how cool that is. It's starting to eat. Look at that baby. Munch away, my little baby, so you can become nice and fat and big. Can you see it? Look how cute that is. It's like gorging on the food. You see it? You can see it literally eating. Oh, vegans from York. Cool. Well, thanks, Sakuna. Don't forget to smash the like button. Thank you, guys. Look at how cute that is, though. My little sweetie pie. It'd be bigger tomorrow. Yeah, well, I don't know if it's going to be much bigger. I have rather a black thumb, neither or over water underwater. I don't get it. You will get it, Leslie. All right, I have witnesses. Okay, guys? You got to be my witness. Will, Wendy. They're not here right now. But have I not had channels that came to me and said they did not know how to grow things, and that now they grow, and they're not even here anymore because they're growing? Passion for Pets said, I kill every plant in sight. Oh, did you? Last year, we had hummingbird moths. Those are big. Those are big there, Jenny. Yeah, I had people that came to my channel that came in, and there's several of them that said they never touched gardening. They never knew anything about gardening, and now they're gardening like crazy. Actually, they're doing a lot of gardening now. So I think I can make anybody a true gardener. Even if you say you kill plants, by the time you're done, you'll be gardening. I can tell you that because no one was gardening. No one gardened for last year. They really got into this year. I can't sleep. Oh, did you have too much coffee? So Leslie says what did you say? You're a reader. Yeah. Eating very fast. So Leslie says you're a psychic. Is that what you said? You're a psychic. Tell us about that. That's kind of interesting. I always found that interesting. How's my little how's my little thing going to do, Leslie? Can you tell me it will survive? Because I have trouble with them. Sometimes I had 3 and 1 egg hatched. I'm in an apartment on land. Oh, okay. Yeah, but people do stuff on balconies. That's what I'm trying to do. A lot of my videos are going to be growing things in a pot to see how it works first. It was funny though. All I'm going to say is I kept telling people I was going to show you that you can grow potatoes in a pot. And somebody that knows me released a video on potatoes growing in 10-gallon pots. I wonder where they got that idea from. I just thought it was really funny that before I could get my video out, somebody else released on it. Nature always comes back. So what's the survival rate? I had 3 last year, 2 survived and 1 didn't hatch. The year before I had 3, 2 hatched, 1 died, and then 1 died later. Big Nest Rat Feast. New York or Old York? Whoa. Let me Poor little thing's probably gonna need a rest after I'm done with it. Oh, I'm just gonna have my coffee. No, York in England, I think he means. Yeah, because there's no New York or Old York, or there's not talking about York from England. Yorkshire, yeah. Yorkshire. That's a good point there. Well, you know what though? Actually, that teaches us something too. Always remember growing seeds. It takes time and patience. Absolutely. Well, and guess what? It's good for you to learn patience anyways. A lot of us don't have patience, and you need to slow down like a plant and have some patience. It's good for you. It's good to stop and smell the roses and slow down a little bit, because we go too fast. Stop touching things? What do you mean? What do you mean by stop touching things? And let them be plants. Yes. No, you need to touch a little bit and let them be plants. They know what they're doing. Yeah, like the plants. Yeah, when you grow seeds, you got to touch them a little bit. I want to show something. This is for you guys can see it, but I'm bringing it out for remember I made pots. Well, I put something in it that I gotta go get it again. It's like I relocate my house every time I do this. Can't you let me show Will? Oh my God. Will, I can't even move my plant to show you without, it does not like me moving it. It's so, look at it, did it die right in front of my eyes. It was all nice and stretched out. Look at, there's a container I was making. And, well, da-da-da-da. Look at that's my sensitivity plant. See, the yellow leaves go yellow, but it continues growing. And it's right here. Can you see it? It's making me laugh because the leaves were all open and they were doing really nice. And as soon as I brought it out to show you, look what it did. It like wilted in front of me. It didn't want me to move it out of the bedroom. Can you see that? Watch this. Yeah, well, that's what Will's doing. It will die, Will. Like, as you can see, the top is becoming very healthy, but the bottom is yellow and it dies off, and then it's growing taller and taller. Yep, that's what it's called. Yeah, it's called a sensitivity plant, and this thing was wide open. This leaf was stretched out wide open in the sun. All I did was move it. They don't really like the movement at all. So I moved it here to show Will, and it closed like crazy. Next time I'm going to bring you guys to it and show you what it looks like when it's happy, because it's not really happy right now. Because look at it. I got to go. No problem. Take care. Have a wonderful night. When? I got to go. Take care. Bye, everyone. Have a great day or night. Spread soon. Speak soon. Yeah, no problem. Let's see. My baby's still good. Yep. So all that stuff goes back in my bedroom, including the little caterpillars going back to bed. The ear changed. It's growing funny, but growing. Yeah. It's growing funny. It's not really growing funny. That's the way they grow. That's what they'll look like. The leaves will go up. The ends will die off. I can take this right in front of you because, see, it'll drop. this will drop, that'll drop, and then more leaves will come up the top. If you look at most things, right, Joe? A lot of plants will not, a lot of them this will die off. You will not honestly keep every single leaf as it grows up. It'll die here and then it'll start blooming at the top because all the energy is forced to the top of that plant. Yeah. Didn't you ever look at a lot of plants? I don't know what else to show you, but it happens. A lot of them, the bottom leaves, like, I'm trying to think of one that I could show you that would die off. I don't know another plant, but that's what it does. You'll see everywhere that these little bumps were, that was a leaf. Every one. Well, the way I had it looks funny. Yeah, no, it's not. It's technically not. It's cannabis does that too. Yeah. Yeah, it'll grow up, and then this will all die off, and the top will be good. Oh, when you moved it, I can see it better. Oh, okay. Can you? If I had a paper and I showed you like that. Hey, sorry, give me a second. I got to take care of my little. Yes. Okay, let me give you a little treat, little one. All right, here. Actually, you don't have one of these. You have one of these. Ready? Okay. All right. Cannabis heals, yeah. It's cannibalizing the nutrients and uses them in the flower, yeah. Tell your fur baby all said hello. Lacey, David said hello and everybody. Like, she don't care, David, but I pass it on to her because all she cares about is eating her bone. And, Will, if you remember, the bottom of that is what I made too. I made this myself too. This is made out of paper clay. Do you remember that? Well, I sprayed it. Look at how hard it is. Nope, don't forget my baby. Let my baby out of the action. Yeah, remember this? I made these. Do you remember? I got a few of them. I'm putting plants now in them. Now the container sits a little high, but it still looks good. Yeah, I have 4 actually. 4. This is mine. I designed that. I sculpted it out of paper clay. It's made out of paper glue and water, and then sprayed it. There's well, what the heck? I'll show you the other 2. The other 2 are little funky designs. Hey, Mama! Irma, Mama love. Hi, baby. Hey, honey bunny, we're just showing a few things. And I'll show you the caterpillar I was working on, which started out this Okay, here's another one I did. So that's another design I made. And I painted it gold, and it's a little taller than the first one. Right? And then I have obviously a plant growing in it. And then I got this last one. I didn't put a plant in it yet, but I got to put a plant in it. I have the container ready for it, but I think you saw this one too. Well, I'm going to put a plant in it soon, but that's the one. I call it the funky one. Here, we'll switch it out. Okay, that's the funky one. And there's the other one. And I got one, I'm just painting. I didn't finish it up yet. I have one that's a different style like that. Then I got drawing, painting. And let me bring back my baby too. Why I did this video, I got a little carried away on it. It's supposed to be about this little guy. It seems like it's still eating. Sometimes I make it go to another plant that I know it has more milk on it. It's cool, eh? Do you remember, Mama Love, me raising butterflies? Well, this is the start of the next batch, but I gotta find more than one. I want to find a bunch of them, like I said. And when they go, I release them in my family's names, and I'm going to release them in friends from the internet. That I will release them under their names of people that hang with me. So we got. I just filled this whole thing with the garden. That's my view here. There's the garden. So I got to get a couple more plants. So I already put zinnia out there too in the garden, but I'm going to make it look so pretty that what bee wouldn't enjoy living there, or what butterfly wouldn't enjoy living there. I'll make it look really cool. I'm going to get some ground flowers and stuff that connects to butterflies and bees and pollinators, and they will be happy. It'll be the happiest butterfly garden known. I'm hoping I'll figure out how to get more of this perennial sage. I could have bought a smaller one, but I really like the size of this. It should look really pretty. And I'll show you at the end of summer, I'll take a picture of the garden, how much work I put on it, and how cool it should look. Hopefully it'll look good. By the time I'm done, I want to make it look really pretty. Yeah, baby had her. Wait until you see it, though. Well, seriously, that little guy, wait until you see how it's going to eat and eat. It's like tiny, and I gotta take care of my baby. I just don't want it to die. And at this stage, it could die really easily. But it looks happy. It's just moving around. I hope there's more leaves. Yeah, I got some in the fridge. I got more. I got the plants. I can use my plants I just bought for it. I got the ones in the fridge, and I got my neighbor has a whole bunch more. So I'm definitely going to be, don't you worry, this thing, as long as it survives, it'll be nice and fat. I will fatten it up so it becomes the most beautiful butterfly. And this one's named after, as all goes well, my mom. She doesn't know it. I don't want to say it that loud, but it'll be for my mom, this one. Look at it. Isn't it cool? Like how tiny, but look at it. It's so cool. See, I see it better with you guys in the, because it's almost like a microscope. Is that the word I want to use? Microscope. You can see how, oh, let's see. See, now this is another trick I want to show you what I do. See this? Let's see if I can do it in front of you. I'll transfer this so it gets to the better leaf. I'll kind of talk it into going to the other leaf. Maybe they're hungry. Oh, they're hungry all the time. See what happens? I'll get them to move to the bigger leaf. I try to coax him down so he'll have more food on the bigger one. Oh, sorry. Just want to show you what I'm doing. Not touching them at all. Come on, go to the big one. You're going to love that. It's nice. There. See? Now look. I got him to the big leaf. I'm very careful. I don't touch him, but I switched him over to the bigger leaf. Look at him walk. Look how cute that is. Walk like a man, talk like a man, walk and talk like a man. Do 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 do. Right, it's hard to like focus it in the camera, but you can see it. Look. No woman's worth crawling on the earth. Good song. Well, thanks. Well, I hope so. Let's pray that he makes it there, buddy, because this is the really crucial stage right now when he's this little to make it and to get bigger and bigger. So it's a crucial stage. But he's not eating now. I don't know if he likes this leaf because he would have been chomping on it. He's not chomping on it. He's looking for milk, and so maybe there's no. This one, he doesn't like it. He'll find something though. If I put him back in here, he'll find something that he likes eventually. See, I can just put a bunch of. Let's see if he gets into that one. I'm gonna go grab another one out of the fridge. Let's see if I can. It's got more milk in the weed. The leaf. See, now I just cracked the center. See if he likes any of this. Oh, you can really see it now. You can see it on the green, how where he is. It's kind of cool. That's my baby. Let's see. I gave him a cracked leaf, so I'm hoping he's going to go to the side of it and eat it. That's what I do, guys. I make sure they get fed every day. If the leaf gets wet, too dry out, there's no milk in it, then I throw them out and I start again and give them something fresh. And I constantly feed them until they're really big. You'll see it. I'll come on and I'll show you at least once a day, maybe once or every second day to show you how amazing this little creature is. And you can time it today. What's the date? Today's what, the 17th? Let's see how long it takes. I mean, according to what I've done already, I have it all documented on my video, how to raise a monarch butterfly. But you're going to see it's similar. It might be off a few days, but it should be very similar to what you're going to see on a live stream. I think it's kind of cool. I just hope I get the other one. It would be really cool if I could find the other one. What is that? Yuck. Hello, Mom is the bomb. Hello, everybody. Hi. Yep. Oh, as all goes well there, Will. I think it's an amazing thing. So you guys can check back whenever you want. But see what happens. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I mean, it's going to take a bit. They're not going to grow like double. It's not going to be huge by tomorrow, but it should be bigger than it was the day before. As long as everything goes well. And this is what I like to do, guys. I think I was born for this. To take care of nature and take care of these little creatures. I feel like singing it, but that's a dead song, isn't it? Going up to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm going to go when I die. When I die and they lay me to rest, I'm going to go to a place that's the best. Go to a place that's the best. All together now. When I die and they lay me to rest, gotta have a friend in Jesus. So that when I go, I'm gonna go to the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. They're gonna take me up to the sky. I forget how it works. Hey, Crystal Pets and Plants. How you doing there, doll? Hello. Look what we got here. Look at the baby. Right there. Right. Where's my finger? Here. Yeah, I caught you live on there. You were on your front porch, weren't you? Well, I'm in my dining room showing all kinds of stuff. You ready? This is what I got showing. I just bought this for my butterfly garden right there. See? Right here is milkweed. Right here is a perennial sage. It's very hard to get it growing, though. But it's cool. And there's this is a good one too, because see, it even has a bee on it. It's what do I keep saying? It's perennial sage called Caradona, but there's different perennial sages. That's not the only one, but I love the look of it because it's got flowers. But it should be all edible. I'm going to make sure and double check, but I'm pretty sure because normally sage it's a herb and you can eat it. So see all the sun in here, and that's my sensitivity plant. That's it's not happy right now, right here. Look at it's like see-through. It closed up and it's not happy. I hardly see it. Wow. Oh no, it'll open up. Don't worry. It comes back. Next time I show it, I think I'm gonna live stream in my bedroom where I have this plant, and you're gonna see that it's fine. It's doing its natural thing. The leaves will fall off, and as the top grows, it's so sunny that you can't see it. Maybe I'll move this here. There. See, it just went down again. Is this going to go down? Did you see it? It's going to sprout out right here. All this section will die. That's what they do. And this leaf just went down even more. It was starting to come open again. It was feeling comfortable. And it just died down like it's dead. It's almost like I think they do that for protectiveness or something. That they, oh, there it is. Look at this one. This one. Norman Greenbaum, Spirit in the Sky. Is that right? That all is hanging down here too. Look at it. It's hilarious. Of course, then I got a bunch of this going. I love this. This is another plant. This is the one that I have. I try to tell you, philodendrons are really easy to grow. For those of you who think you can't grow a plant, this is one of the easiest ones besides spider plants to grow. If you put too much water with them, they're okay. If you dry them out, they're okay. That and spider plants are really easy plants for those of you who can't garden. And you say, oh, I can't grow anything. Well, they're happy. You give them too much water, they're okay. You give them not enough water, they're okay. They can grow in full sun. They can grow in shade. These guys are amazing, this plant right here. Those other two got to go outside, though. They need high sun. So they will be going outside for sure by tomorrow. Well, the bigger one's going out tonight. But I got to water my garden after I get off here. But it's only 7 o'clock. It's so hot right now and sunny that you never water plants. They'll burn. So I'm waiting anyway. So I get off of here. Then hopefully the sun will go down a little bit. Because you can see, look how bright it is. You can see the windows. It's extremely bright. And if I water too early, I'll burn all my plants. So I'm willing to chat with you. And when I get off, then I'm going to go do something else. And I have, oh gosh, I'm working on all kinds of stuff back there that I don't know what I could show you. And then I got, well, there's my centerpiece right here. And you can even see yourself on TV. Oh, I'd probably show myself though, wouldn't I? There, right here. Here's another plant. That one, what did I call it? This one's a succulent right here, this plant right here. They're all over my house. All over my house. Well, guys, it has been a slice. Oh, do you like plants, Mama Love? This is a good one to grow. Philodendrons. And money plants look like philodendrons. That's what makes me laugh about it. A money plant, it looks very similar to a philodendron. Oh, look at it, just went again. Oh my God. Did you see this one just dropped in front of your eyes? That one. I got to put it away. It's like so upset right now. Did you ever think a plant could get that upset? It does. I have to let it go calm down, that plant right here. This one right here. I think it's really ticked off with me right now. Yeah, yes, but they don't like me. Every plant likes everybody. You need to know that you need to be nice to a plant and they'll be nice to you. Trust me. Look, someone says don't touch them. You can touch them. It's actually good to touch them as long as you're not mean to them. But look, I touch plants all the time. but I'm still gentle with them. I don't like yank the leaves off or anything like that. Then you can dust them. And they don't mind that. Seriously. I got peace lilies in the back of me. There's plants all over the place. But anyways. See? That won't hurt it. Matter of fact, I got another piece. I got one that I watered. I got to put in here too. That I'm going to put in. And I would do it, but I've had issues with water, so I can't do it in front of you because I do not need to spread some water in my computer again. That's how I lost one. So I'm going to I have another philodendron piece, and I'm going to put it right in here, somewhere in this other section, so it has company. I swear they like each other too. Like plants almost like each other's company, not being by themselves. Well, you got a bunch of beautiful plants. Well, thanks, Crystal. I could go on and on. I'm working on some videos on some other stuff. I don't know. I was trying to figure if there's anything that exciting to show you, but a lot of it's outside already. But I am working on. All right, let me show you something. This right here. You probably can see me. Yeah, you can. Hi. Right there. That was very hard to grow. That's a poppy plant right here. Right there. Now, I grew a whole pack of poppy plants, and only two, and this is my only one survived. That was extremely hard to grow. I don't have a video on it because I lost some of the footage, but it was a pack of poppies don't like to be moved, and even still, there's still a little bit of brown leaves on this one, but it's very hard to grow poppies for me. Right here. Because you can see it's even brown a little bit on the tips, so I have to be careful. But this is the only one that's surviving. You spill tea on one? See what else? Oh, I got. There's the other plant I was trying to show you right there. Okay, what else? Where about? I'm just working on. Oh, some other things. Look at this. This is a video I'm working on too. Well, these are baby carnations. Keep them away. Spray them all the time. Right there. That's the start of, these are baby carnations coming, what they look like. There's a bunch of them too. That's the problem. When I do it, I get so many. I have so many asters because they were like that. They were packed. And every one is seed germinated. So this is a really cool plant and it's germinating right. This is another one I'm working on. Buttercup squash. I do a video on everything that I'm showing you right now. Just giving you a peek on stuff that I'm doing. But look at how good this is doing. Wait, this way? Yeah, this way. That is my butternut squash that by tomorrow I'll be planting them inside, like in the soil. Then I'll get them a little bit bigger, and then I'll be putting them outside after, which that's what I normally do. You can see one seed didn't turn out, but the rest are all quite happy. Just until tomorrow. And I kind of film that I planted in the containers, and then I show you all on my videos what I do next. And get a little bit of water in there. And then this is the beginning of see, I can show you all of my water stuff. This is the beginning of my beets, what they look like. Little baby beets. Constantly am I trying different things with seeds. I try everything at least once, and I try to get to make it easier, so when you see it on a video, you'll see what they look like when they're coming up, when they're little to how big they get. And I'm just working on cucumbers because I want to see something. I'm trying to see if I can grow them in a 10-pound bucket. Let's see if they popped open yet. I just did them yesterday. Let's see. No, not yet. They haven't germinated yet. But I just put them on yesterday. Which was, what's today? The 18th, right? I think it's the 17th. I gotta put the date on this so I don't forget. Well, I should get off very shortly. I got to go water my plants soon and put all the mess I just made. Every time I come on here, if I live stream, I seem to make a big mess for myself to clean up. But we're going to say goodbye to my baby. There's the baby. And hopefully I'll bring it back tomorrow. We'll see how it grows tomorrow right there. That's why I was here, though, for that little baby. So it's named after my mom. This one's going to be called, you're going to love this, but it's going to be called Claire. That's my mom's name. So this baby is called Claire. If I refer to anything, hello. If I refer anything, this little guy is going to be, well, girl, I guess. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, but I'm going to call this one Claire. Last year they were called Ashley and Amy. And the first year I did it was the little one. Okay. And I hope I can find the other one. Just got to get all put away. I got to put them in my bedroom so they're safe from the cats. Otherwise, the catties might eat them. And look at that one. Well, speaking of wild edibles, I just got that one today. A friend was looking for a way to keep a swallowtail safe. Swallowtail caterpillar. They have to go. I'm going to find a better way because I'm working with somebody. Well, that I shouldn't say I'm working, but my friend and I are working together. There's somebody that's doing something really safe. Yeah, you recognize the sage? Yeah, it's a sage. It's called a caradona. I'm doing a butterfly area. I have a little section. I think it's about 6 by 5 for a butterfly garden. So I just bought that plant today. Right here where you can see me, I bought 2 of these. These are milkweed. You know, there's at least 4 varieties of milkweed. So I would like to have a bunch of milkweed, but this is the only variety right now I found. I also have them in the ground planted. Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, they would love that. Yeah, they're going to love it. So it's going to be I'm going to design it that it's not big, but it's going to be really cute. And then hopefully next year I can extend it. That's cool with milk. Yeah. So I'll have 2 milkweeds that I already put a zinnia in, which I grew from seed. And there's a video. Everything I grow, these ones aren't grown, okay, but I am trying to grow milkweed from seed, and I've had no luck. It's not easy. I grew it indoors. I took the whole package. Hi, Thomas Jordan. And I could not get one done. I couldn't grow any milkweed. Like I had 3. And finally I kept one and all the rest died. That one eventually died when I put it outside. Then my neighbor gave me 3. They got cracked. I use, actually, sometimes I want to tell you a good advice. If a plant cracks, okay, don't throw it out. I used masking tape. I put the seam together with masking tape, and it's not the first time I did this, and it actually works. Masking tape can save a plant. If you think it's doomed because you cracked the thing, let's say, I don't know, I'm just going to example it right here. If I cracked this plant, but it's not totally broken in half, I took masking tape, wrapped it around. I held it like this, wrapped the masking tape around, and it saved it. It's saving one of the only ones left that I have of a baby milkweed back in my back that was given to me. I don't know if it's going to survive, but it's the only one I have left. I just threw the seeds out. They are not this one though. This one is a perennial, so it's not going to be the same thing. You have the wild ones. You have your wild edibles, but you have the wild ones. This is this one here. Let me show you even better. Yeah, it's cool. But this one here, right here. Let me see. I'm trying to put it in front of you, making a mess of my dining room table. All right, right here. Let me open it up to you. Right here. 2 of these I bought. Right here. This is not as tall. It looks tall in the camera, but it's not. It's 18 inches maybe at the most. Yeah, about 18 inches. But anyways, this is a perennial, so that's really cool. This will not be the kind you have. A perennial is going to, because the ones you have are seeded, and the seed is going to be an annual, and if it reseeds itself, it's fine. This should come up every year for me. It's a perennial one, and that's what makes me happy. The 2 of them I bought, they're wild edibles. So you know what perennial means. It should come back every year for me. And so is that back one that is a perennial sage, and it's called the Caradona. No, that's reseeding. No, because there's ones that are perennials and ones that reseed themselves, and yours are reseeding. If it reseeds itself, it's not a perennial. It's not this. It's not at all. It's not coming. It's only reseeding itself, so that becomes not a perennial because there's a chance that if it doesn't seed, it's not coming back. And I'll show you. I was just showing the difference between that right here. Look at the difference here. This perennial leaves are very tiny, and my neighbor has them. Look at. Okay, here's the little butter. Here's the little hang on a minute. Where is it? Right there. Look at how tiny that is. Oh, I don't know if I can show you better. There it is right here. It's real tiny, right? Now, what I'm trying to show you is I got it in the fridge. This, look at the size of the leaves on here. That, yeah, you have a point, but they do have a huge root structure too. They do, but it's not, this is not, look at the leaves on this. And I want to show you the ones that I know are not perennials because my neighbor has it and they love it. Doing pretty well hot today, but good. Otherwise, just added you to check your videos out. Okay. You are welcome there, Thomas. Okay. Anyways, this is what I wanted to show you. I got them in the fridge to save them. Because you can put them in paper towel and they can last a little longer in the fridge. But see, look at the difference. These are the ones that are not, I don't consider perennials. They reseed themselves and they look just like, look how big these leaves are. Does yours look like that wild edibles? And compared to this one, see how tiny the leaves are? That's what this looks like. This one grows up and they're not huge leaves. They're like this. And this, the ones that reseed themselves, look that big of a leaf. Yeah, these reseed themselves. And I can tell you because it's in the fall comes, I'll show you. When she has them, I'll show you the pods. They have big, huge pods that come out. This won't do that. Like, it might have a chance of popping up seeds through flowers, but it shouldn't do the same thing. It won't. I don't think it's going to look anything like these. These are totally different. And she has, I think, she's the one who got some eggs from 2 years ago. Yes, big pods. Yeah, those are they reseed themselves. They're like a wild edible, not wild edible, but a wild. And by the way, did you know this? I learned something too about caterpillars. And this stuff is poisonous to any other kind of bug or anything. That's why they put them on there. But I had no idea that deer eat it and they're fine. Deer can eat it and rabbit can eat it, and apparently they're fine. I just learned that yesterday. That a deer can eat that. Did you know that? Because I didn't know. I was in the mistake. I was not mistaken, but I was on the thing that nobody really could eat it. It was poisonous except the monarch butterflies. Okay, I gotta fold this up. Now I forgot how to do it. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, I think I'm gonna leave it, my netting, in the closet. Yeah, we can too, but we need to boil and it tastes like crap. Yeah. There's toxins in it, you're right. But did you know that deer can eat it? And I've heard of people eating it, but you're boiling it, so you're probably taking out the stuff in it. And why bother eating it when there's so other things that you could eat that are edible out there, like different flowers and stuff. And this is, okay, I'm going to move. And I was showing other people the cage I got. I got this, what did I get it? I said, I'm going to get it. So I think I got it right after Christmas. Because I only got one so far caterpillar, but I am planning on getting more than one caterpillar. Or more than one eggs. I gotta move this. These are going outside tonight because they shouldn't even be in my house, really. They're not designed to be in the house. All right. There, did you ever see these? This big netting for them? Actually, that's the wrong way. I have it upside down. Hang on a minute. Nope, that's the right way. Is it? Yeah, this way. Oops. Right like that. Fridge. Okay. Oh, it's designed. That's a great idea. It's designed for it. Isn't it cool? I'm kind of educating people on this stuff, honestly. If you guys want to do it, then this is what I'm kind of recommending for you to use. Can I lower it a little bit? So if you look up here, then you just zip it down. Caterpillars escape, by the way. They're really, trust me, you can find them anywhere. The first year I did it, I didn't know better. And it crawled out of a cage all the way down the desk into the floor, and I was looking for it. They will do anything. Once they're looking to turn into a chrysalid, they will go crazy. They'll do whatever they can to get out of it. I actually showed it on a live stream last year. I had them in a bird cage that I put netting like this over top, and the bird was trying to get out. Hey, John, the bird was trying to get out. So, not bird, sorry, caterpillar. And it went crazy trying to get out. And I said, no, you're not getting out, until it turned into a chrysalid. Then I stopped it. But it was like, I have to show you this just because I want to educate you on stuff like this. So you got to bear with me as I travel through my house to find things to show you what I'm talking about. There's the cage. I think I remember that. Well, I'm going to show you something. I'll be right back. I got to grab the other cage. It's in the garage. Okay, this is what I want to show you. So I'm educating people. If you're going to do this, trust me, I need to show this. All right. This is for this year. This is designed for butterflies. If you're going to want to raise a butterfly, especially a monarch, I highly recommend this because they're going to try to escape. They're the best escape artist, honestly, as a caterpillar. So I'm going to move that out of the way. It'll be right in the back, but watch this. The first year in the video, I'm out of breath. The video that I made the first year that it says how to raise a monarch butterfly is my very first video I released on this channel. So I used a bird cage. Let me see. This is the bird cage I used, guys. Right here, bird cage. I didn't put this in here. It just had, here's the lid. I'll let you remove this and I'll show you. It had this. It had the wiring. That little caterpillar went through the sides, all the way down my desk, onto the floor, and it did it a couple times before it turned into a butterfly. It went crazy trying to find a spot where it could hang upside down and feel safe. So it escaped the very first butterfly I did. The second ones, and I guess John says he remembers, he was here. The second ones, here I'm going to show my finger, climbed up here, and we're trying to get through this netting so they could climb out of the cage. They did. They were literally, see, I have two pieces here. See? They couldn't get out here because that's all sealed. But this was laid over top like this. And I put the lid on. All right, the lid's on. They did. They were trying to escape between this netting and that lid. That's why I know better. This would not work at all for caterpillars. That is why they are very much escape artists. If you don't know what you're doing, I'm telling you, don't do it because they're going to end up being eaten by a cat. Dogs will eat them. Cats will eat them. Mice will eat them, apparently. So you got to know this is it. And I bet you 10 to 1, if I left this open here, they'd get out. You'll have to literally zip this close so there's not even an opening in there. Yes, that's where they end up. Don't monarch butterflies go down to Mexico. That's exactly where they end up. But you got to get some to get going because I'm telling you, you want to know the truth? It is a little early still, but I haven't seen one monarch butterfly this year. I've been looking. Not one has appeared. So I tell you, they are being killed off. I'm so out of breath because I ran downstairs to the garage to get the cage. They're being killed off by pesticides. Any creature kills them off from bugs when they're that little. Because look at how little. And John, you were with me. Weren't you last year? I seen one in my yard. That's all. That's it. Yeah. And John, I think, was with me last year when I did it. I do a lot of live streams last year I did on it. John, look at how little this thing is. Oh, wait a minute. I got something in my way to show you. So look at your milkweeds. Hey, Misha, look at your milkweeds edible. And if you got it, I would bring them in. If you want to save their lives and have more butterflies, then do what I do, and you can release them. And it's what a good feeling that is to release it, you know. But you see, look how tiny it is. That's right. I remember finding them as a kid, but don't see them as much now. That's right, Thomas. That's why we need their help to find them. And I think John is the only one that I know right now that actually was here. Yep, they do. They do. I saw. You know what? I didn't realize how valuable it was. Do you want to know something? 2 years ago, okay, that would have been my first year I did a butterfly, and I couldn't release one, but I did the whole video on it. Second year, I did a bunch of live streams, and I released 2, which was the most beautiful thing I ever saw. It was sad, but it was beautiful at the same time. In the meantime, over 2 years ago, let's say 3 years ago, if it wasn't for my neighbor starting this on me, Kick, I would have never went this way. She was going, oh my God, look, there was milkweed in the park. They cut it down. And I'm thinking, okay, like, what's the big deal? And then we got talking about it and showing me about the butterfly part. And she's the one who talked me into, she says, you know what, you really should do a video on the butterflies on your channel. And that's what started me out over 2 years ago, was her telling me about, it would be a good idea to educate people on how we're losing them, and they need help to come back to be repopulated. And ever since, when I did the one, I was like, oh, I don't know if I could do this again. That was really heartbreaking when I lost the butterfly. It was terrible. But I still said, don't be brave, do it again. And so, like I said, I had 3 eggs, 2 hatched, 1 didn't make it. And I ended up releasing 2 named under my daughters, Ashley and Amy. And I released 2 butterflies last year. So look this is all I found was 2. I don't know where the other escape artist went. See, 1 escaped. I had actually 2 babies. And I don't know if it's going to appear on one of that plant later on. So I'm leaving it in the house overnight to see if I can find it. But that's how little they are. So I plan on doing as many as I can, honestly. Look how big that cage is. Like, that cage could fit a lot of butterflies in it. However, they hatch at different stages, see? They'll hatch at different stages. And so if one's a butterfly and one's still a chrysalid, they can actually knock the chrysalids down. So that's another thing I want to educate people on. Do not let the chrysalid stay on the ground at all. That's why I damaged. I think that was part of why I damaged the wings on the butterfly, because a chrysalid should be hanging upside down. It shouldn't be laying flat. Oh, thanks. It'll damage the wings. So if you ever have that where you want to try this and they fall to the ground in there, you take a clothespin, and you clip the chrysalid at the top with a clip, but be very careful you're not hurting the butterfly, but just you clip it at the very top where my fingers are here. I'm just going to put it up here. I'm going to clip them here, and that should work. But nonetheless, it's a lot of fun. Misha, I was just showing, I was planning on getting off, but I really enjoyed these conversations, and thank you so much for supporting and coming to my channel about this. You guys can watch it grow in action. I'm praying that nothing happens to this baby, and I can find more, because if it does, that's the very dangerous stage right now where it could die when it's that little. And that, my dear, is to show you, Misha. I just bought that today. Look at how beautiful that is. And guess what, guys? 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago, John. The video is a deformed butterfly is the one I made the video 2 years ago. Last year, I had 3 eggs. 2 were okay. 1 didn't hatch. And so I had two, and they survived. The first year, I had 2 hatched. 1 didn't hatch. And then 2, like, 1 was the one I released with damaged wings. She couldn't go anywhere. I mean, yeah. But no, I remember that one. Yeah. Yeah, some was really interesting. I thought of you. Yeah, someone was really interested. I thought it, yeah, yeah, it's going to get better though. Honestly, you know what I saw? I saw where I went to buy this. They were showing how to build a butterfly cage, but I don't want to. I would build a butterfly cage to protect them, like having netting. Imagine doing a great big one where I could do it outside, and it's all encased where nothing could get into it, and I don't have to bring it in the house. I could just leave them outside as long as they have netting like this. The whole cage has to be netted like this, and but you have to be careful because I guess even I was reading, like, you know, it's sad, but to tell you the bigger ones will eat the little ones by accident. So if you have a bigger caterpillar in here and a tiny little one like an egg or very little like that one, do you know by accident the caterpillar could eat that one? So I have to be careful of the stages. They kind of have to be separated. You can't put a really tiny one in with a big one because a big one could eat the tiny one by accident as it eats the leaf, and it doesn't care that there's a baby one on there. Yeah. Yeah. So I learn a lot of stuff every year about this stuff. And anyways, that is going to be, you remember, Misha, were you here this morning? Anyways, that plant right there is called a perennial sage curadona. So I believe it's edible. It's a herb, but you can also, it's going to attract bees. It's going to attract butterflies. And remember, I told you I was doing it's like a 6x5 area that's going to become dedicated to my butterfly garden. Yeah. I'd have to come on and show you. I don't know if you guys really want to come back here. I could do an OBS and show you what I'm talking about, but it'd be really quick because I don't want to stay on here forever. But I really am enjoying this, and you guys can ask questions or whatever you know. But I'm really going to be hyped on this. So you guys, and if you cannot take on this experience of a lifetime, and it's a beautiful experience, then don't do it. But you gotta listen to what I'm telling you, because I've learned by 2 years that cage does not work. No, this is not lavender, honey. That's what I'm telling you. Look, let me put you closer here. I got to put it outside after. I just brought it in to show what's going on in my garden. Look, can you look at? Can you read that? I haven't seen any butterfly. That's what I'm telling you. It's like, and other thing, I want to tell you something else. Yeah. It's a perennial though. There's sage it's not all sages are perennials. There's sages that are annuals that only come up once in a while. But that one, and I bought 2 milkweeds that are perennials. Where did I put it? Right here. Let me get this out of the way. I keep on showing all my goodies here. But there's my baby. Right here. That right there, Misha, since I've been showing everybody. Right there. This one here is a perennial. Oh, I will cook our dinner. Bye. I love you. Bye, Mama Love. Thank you for dropping in. Bye, God. Bye. I'll see you later. I'll have to check out when you're live. Bye. Take care. Mama La. Well, they call her Mama Love. She's a beautiful lady. I hope you're feeling better. No, I don't notice the smell, honestly, John. No. I was showing that this is a perennial one, but I was showing the difference between a perennial one and a seasonal one that reseeds itself with big leaves. There's a big difference between the two. This is going to actually form purple flowers when it starts to do. And actually, I take it back. This perennials come back every year, but it also recedes. Perennials also reseed themselves, but plus come back. It's not the same thing as just growing by seed. This plant will come back. This will die off. It'll come back the same plant, but it'll also reseed itself too, because this will form purple flowers. Love you. You're very welcome. I'll keep an eye on you when you're on, honey. This will form purple flowers, and then I think the flowers will go into seeds. Yeah, they do. You wouldn't believe they're beautiful, honestly. Remember, Mish, I don't think people pay attention when I'm live streaming or doing OBS, because I said, look at the colors of flowers. I think I showed at least 3-4 different ones. There's assorted varieties of milkweeds, and most milkweeds, except for that one doesn't flower. The big leaves don't flower. That just turns into big seed pods. I don't remember having any flowers to it. But these perennials, turn into purple flowers. I think there's white flowers. The perennial ones, Misha, not the other ones, not with the big leaves, not the ones that I call wild milkweed. That's different. This should have I was looking at the picture. It has a purple flower when it's done. So I'm excited about it. It's going to come back. Oh, do they have flowers? Mine have big flowers. Okay. Well, there you go. Then the big ones have flowers. I just didn't notice it. I'll have to pay attention to that. If the wild ones, I call them the wild ones. I call them the annual ones that reseed themselves, have big flowers, because I know that my neighbor had them all pulled out, and she was so upset when they cleaned her yard, and she just ended up luckily getting some back. And they smell like lilacs. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so I don't know. When I cut the leaves, I don't smell anything. The only thing that I feel is the leaves are very sticky. The milk is, I wish I could take you with me with the camera to show you. When I take the leaves off, this milk stuff comes out, and it's very, very sticky. Very, very sticky. And that's what those little caterpillars are craving for, is the milk from the milkweed, you know? Like this doesn't, that one likes this one, but it didn't really have too much stuff on it. I mean, the other one, I hope it's happy with it. The flowers smell like lilac. That's cool. Well, I'll show you a video later on. Like I said, I think maybe I'll do a strictly video dedicated to, I took a picture of what it looks like now, and then I'll show you at the end of it what it looks like when I'm done with it. And then honestly, I'm planning on, if you picture where it is, I want to go up the fence. My husband's going to kill me, but I do. I want to extend every year that I'm on this earth, living in my house. I would like to extend the butterfly garden bigger and bigger all the way up the side, because that property is not mine, but it has this ugly crop growing in it, and I would like to clean it up and put it as for butterflies. So, you know, I'm going to get off, but if you want to join me for a really quick live stream, I'll come back in an OBS, and I'm going to show you where I want to put this butterfly stuff. So if you want to stay tuned, I'm going to get off now. I'll come back on I won't be on long with you guys, but just enough to show you what I mean by the area. It's small, and where I'm putting these plants, I'm going to put them tomorrow probably. I got to make sure that they're ready. I got to water them really good. I don't want them to die. And I also have to put, I think, to protect this plant here, the two of them, I'm going to have to put chicken wire around them, because the deers and the rabbits are going to eat them. So anyways, and my first plants, I already put 3 baby ones. They're not doing good. I put sunflower seeds. They're not done yet. They're not come up. And I also, the seeds aren't coming up, and the 3 little babies died. So I'm really trying hard. Yeah, I know. Anyways, okay. If you guys want to come back, if you're interested in what we're talking about, hey, Mike. Mike, I'm not trying to leave because you're here. I'm coming back in an OBS for a little bit, maybe a half an hour. Oh no, he watered the plants. I guess I'm not in a big hurry. I was about to get off really fast but Trucker Man watered my plants. Yeah, says Mo. Yeah, I know. I know they're very dangerous. I was shocked when someone said you could eat them. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. I'm leaving you. I'll be back in a minute on an OBS so I can show you what I was talking about. All right, guys, I'll be back in a second.